Welcome to the Master Reset Podcast, where we take you from where you are to where you want to be. A few months ago, I started a series called How I Overcame the Lies That I Believed. And today I will continue that series by debunking the following lie. Don't trust people, only trust God. Don't trust people, only trust God. Now, quite a few people who I trusted have disappointed me in my lifetime. And to cope with this disappointment, I started believing the lie that I shouldn't trust people, but I should only trust God. In this season of my life, when I was struggling with this, I began to view others through the lens of suspicion rather than trust. And as you can imagine, perceiving others through the lens of suspicion doesn't produce a healthy state of mind and a healthy state of being. Now, does this mean that I should just trust everybody? Of course not. It's not the wisest thing to trust everybody. Why? Because trust is earned. The person in whom you place your trust needs to be trustworthy. They need to be worthy of your trust. They need to have a track record that's worthy of your trust. It's not just as simple as saying that these people I trust and these people I don't trust, because there are different levels of trust. You don't just reveal intimate details about yourself to anyone. What you reveal to others about yourself is directly related to the level of trust that you have toward that person. There are many examples in the scriptures that illustrate these principles. If I think of Samson and Delilah, that's a very interesting account. Samson lied to Delilah 3 times about the secret of his great strength. And after lying the 3rd time, Delilah said something very interesting. She asked him a question. She said, "How can you say you love me if your heart is not with me?" So in other words, she was saying, how can you say that you trust me if you're not willing to share your secret with me? Which illustrates the point and the principle that the degree to which you reveal yourself to another is dependent on the level of trust you have toward that person. And Samson eventually gave in and shared the secret of his great strength with Delilah. We know how the story ends. Another example in the scriptures that illustrates the principle of sharing your secrets with people who are worthy of your trust is Joseph. The Lord revealed to Joseph in a dream that he would be a ruler and everyone in his family would bow down before him. You know what Joseph did? He revealed this information to people who were not worthy of his trust. And who were those people? His own brothers. Not everyone can handle a high level of revelation pertaining to who you are. Only people who are worthy of your trust, who have a track record of trustworthiness, will be able to effectively steward the secrets that you have in your heart. And what happened to Joseph? Because he revealed those intimate details to the wrong people, to people who did not have a track record of trustworthiness, they used it against him. They used the information that he shared with them as motivation to get rid of him. Another example in the scriptures is the example of Jesus and his disciples. Jesus had the 72 disciples, the 12, the 3, and the 1. There were things that Jesus revealed about himself to the 12 that he did not reveal to the 72. And there were things that he revealed to the 3 disciples, Peter, James, and John, that he did not reveal to the 9. For example, the revelation of Christ on the Mount of Transfiguration, where Moses was on the one side and Elijah was on the other side. Only 3 disciples witnessed that. 3 of the 12 disciples witnessed that. And of the 3 disciples, there was 1 disciple that Jesus trusted more than the other 2. And that was John. And we know that the Lord Jesus Christ revealed himself to John to greater degrees than he revealed to Peter and James and the other 9 disciples. We have the privilege of tapping into the prophetic insights in the book of Revelation. And guess who wrote that book? The Apostle John. At the beginning of that book, it says, the revelation of Jesus Christ given to John. So even in Jesus' relationships, he had different levels of trust toward them. And the greater level of trust that he had toward them, the greater level of revelation of himself he gave them. So as you can see, it's not God's will to only trust him and not people. Even Jesus trusted people. Obviously, Jesus trusted his Father more than anyone else, but he also trusted people to varying degrees. I just want to encourage you to not allow the trauma of past disappointments to rob you of the blessing of trusting people. May the Lord give you discernment as to who you should trust and to what level you should trust them. And may you enjoy the full benefit and blessing of that privilege.